I don't think he's coming.
But we always played bridge on Thursday. I mean, Sir George wouldn't forget a thing like that.
Maybe his sister won't let him come.
Alexandra.
Well, you got to admit that, well, since she joined us, we ain't seen much of him.
Well, I expect they've got a lot to talk about, you know. Old times.
Old croaky matches.
Do you reckon it was an accident?
Oh, I can't imagine Sir George killing anyone on purpose.
No, not even Alexandra.
Do you reckon she'd have beaten him if he hadn't... Well, you know, if the accident hadn't happened?
Well, we'll never know now, will we? Come on. Let's play snap.
Oh, yes, yes.
Boy, I'm not.
Your deal, Fanny.
Much good has, however, been effected in the colony by the schools and missions established for the benefit of the people. Notwithstanding the combined efforts of the Kingdom of Darkness to prevent their influence...
Excuse me, Alexandra, but they are expecting me.
Let them.
But it's a regular
Many hundred...
thing on Thursdays.
You always were a creature of habit, George, especially if it was a bad one.
But
This gambling has become more than a thoughtless pastime. It's become an addiction, a disease. Where does this reckless dissipation take place? Where, George?
Oh, in the bell tower.
Stay. Give them to me.
But we were just...
Francis. Cards are the invention of the devil.
Now, just one moment.
I'm not in the habit of conversing with anonymous and unchaperoned females who gamble in their nightgowns.
Nightgowns?
Yes.
That was my Lady Marjorie's Delight.
Oh, yeah.
Now, here's an old favourite of Will Shakespeare's. Tickler in the Buttery.
If you play that whistle thing again, I shall confiscate it. Don't dawdle, George.
We've simply got to get rid of her.
I feel sorry for Sir George now.
I feel sorry for us all.
Couldn't he help us?
Oh, she never lets him out of her
He
sight.
trots after her like a lapdog.
He does everything she tells him.
If only we could talk to him.
Then let's play a dark little game.
And furthermore, I insist that that young lout goes back to the stables immediately.
Matt, but
He has ideas above his station. It's an affront that he's in motley.
but
I dismiss that ill-bred Elizabethan and that insolent hussy who slummocks about in her shift, if it were possible, but the boy must go.
but Alexandra, we're all of us the same now.
The same?
Yes, I mean that we're all in the same boat.
I may be in the same boat, but I don't intend hobnobbing with the cabin boy.
I love to drink and gamble, I love to kiss sweet Nell, I love to dance and sing and swear, I'm sure I'll go to...
George, what is that?
It sounds like Bodkin.
This is an outrage.
How drunk has drowned my father.
I'll admonish him.
Stay.
My brother, he has drowned his cares and worse his sister too.
Come on, Sir George.
Oh, my, I can't.
Come on.
What?
So both friends burn a candle to drive dull cares away. No need to fear tomorrow, 'twill be another day.
And I swear I'll never behave badly again. I'll even help Gudgeon to sell motley. I'll do anything you want if only you'll help me to get rid of Alexandra.
We've got to. That way.
All right. But how are we going to do it?
We'll never force her to leave.
Never. Alexandra has a will of iron.
Then we got to persuade her.
You might as well persuade a shark not to bite you.
I don't know why you're so afraid of her.
No, I always have been.
Couldn't we bribe her? Give her a present? Yes, or...
His head on a plate.
She must have a weakness somewhere, a chink in her armour.
I don't think so.
Everybody has.
Not Alexandra. Well, I'd better get back. She'll be wondering where I've got to.
Fish hooks. Stay there, Sir George. Fanny.
Yes, Polly.
Go and find the chink.
The chink?
The chink in her armour. Discover her weakness.
Must I? I mean...
There's nothing to be frightened of. Take Mac with you.
Oh. Hello.
Good afternoon, Francis. Have you seen my brother?
No. What's the book?
Household management.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Huh. Any good? Yeah. Whew. Oh, yeah. Common warm, ain't it? For the time of year, yeah.
It is midsummer.
Yes. So it is. Yeah.
Stop procrastinating.
Yes, I will. Yeah.
Where have you come?
Well, I just happen to be passing. It's a favourite haunt of mine. Ain't it, Matt?
Yes. Don't prevaricate.
No, I won't do that either, no. Ain't you bored in Motley? Yeah.
I'm never bored.
No.
Besides, I have George to redeem.
Yeah.
Since you passed on, you've let yourselves go and become idle and dissolute.
Sorry.
But bringing me back has given me the chance to reorganize and reform, whatever I might prefer to do.
Prefer to do?
Do you think I'd stay here from choice?
No.
George cut me off at the final hoop.
It was an accident.
An accident. For the first time, I was beating him. His dreadful act denied me my triumph.
Do you think you'd have beaten him?
Such impertinence. I know I would.
I think what Matt
I
was
wish to be
trying
left alone, Francis.
Yes.
If you see Sir George, tell him to return here immediately.
Yes. Come on. But we haven't discovered the chink.
I think we have. I think I know what's brought her back.
What?
Croaky.
I don't follow.
Look, she thinks she'd have beaten Sir George if he hadn't. Well, you know, if the accident hadn't happened.
Does she?
Of course, so perhaps that's all she wants.
What?
To beat him at croaky.
Do you think so?
I'm sure of it. And I reckon if she won, she'd go.
Oh.
Thank you.
Do sit down, Mr.
Fortescue.
Mr. Fortescue.
H.R. Fortescue.
Oh, yes. Well, Mr. Fortescue.
I picked this up in your local bookshop. They told me the house is for sale.
Sir Cheverell's History of Motley, yes.
Could I see the place? I rather like the sound of it.
You mean you might be interested in buying it?
If that book's anything to go by.
Yes, well, how about this afternoon? I don't think I've got anybody looking over it today.
Excellent.
So, all Sir George has to do is let Alexandra win. She'll leave us in peace.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure, but it's worth trying.
But do you think he'll let her? He don't like losing.
Of course he'll let her. He wants to get rid of her, doesn't he?
Where are you going?
He can't play croquet without them hoops and things. I better go and make sure Gudgeon hasn't taken them away. Now, don't forget, if he wins, she'll stay. But if she wins, she'll go.
If she wins, she'll stay. No, he'll stay. I think. And if he wins, she'll go.
Did you discover her weakness?
Yes,
Good man.
I think.
What is it?
Croquet.
Croquet.
Yes, she wants to play croquet with you.
No, I couldn't. No, not after what happened, no.
Of course you
No,
can. It's your
no.
only chance. No. If she stays, you'll win. But if she wins, you'll go.
Eh?
Yes. No, that's not right. No, if you win...
She'll go?
Yes, and if she wins...
She'll stay.
Yes. So you've got to lose.
No, you idiot. He's got to win.
No, lose.
No win, Fanny. If he wins, she'll go.
And if she wins, you'll go.
No, he can't
No,
go.
no.
If she wins, she'll
stay.
stay.
Yes, well, something like that, yes.
Have you told them?
I think so.
Hoops are still up, but there's one problem.
What's that?
How's Sir George going to get outside?
Gloriana.
Well, I have been out.
Yeah, only because you lost your temper.
Well, that's the answer then. You'll have to lose your temper.
But I can't.
You're always doing it.
Not since Alexandra arrived. A fella can't just lose his temper without being provoked.
Oh, Gloriana, how much provoking do you need? Go on, Sir George, off you go.
Where to?
Where to? Well, to Alexandra, of course.
Must I?
Well, we don't want to back up here again, do we?
Besides, you're going to challenge her to a game of croquet.
By jingo, you're right. Yes, of course. What if she don't want to play?
She's dying to play.
Oh, really?
She wants to very much.
But she's never beaten me.
She's going to, isn't she?
Whose side are you on?
You're Sir George.
Go on, Sir George. She's expecting you.
That's it. Up the uproars.
Up the uproars!
Ah, there you are, George.
Yes, my dear. Here I am.
Where have you been?
Writing my memoirs.
Oh, very boring. I can't imagine you ever doing anything worth writing about.
Lovely day. Perfect day for a game of croquet.
What was that?
Huh? Oh, no.
Don't lie, George. You said it was a perfect day for croquet.
I was just thinking aloud, that's all. Sorry. Matt tells me the lawn's looking particularly good just now. Virgin's got it back to tip-top playing condition. Pity that,
What?
What? Oh, it isn't even worth thinking about.
You're being very devious, George. Why don't you speak your mind?
Well, I was just thinking it's a pity that our last game was so undecided, that's all.
Oh, if we played again, things would be very different.
Then why don't we?
Very well.
Do you accept the challenge?
I do.
Right.
To the croquet lawn.
Sir George.
It's no use.
You mean you ain't?
Yes.
Because you're a weak-kneed, spineless sham.
Carly jellyfish.
The
A
muckworm.
half-baked mop squeezer.
Counterfeit ragbox.
Yes.
Mumble crusted lollipop.
Yes, Mum.
What's the matter with him? Why doesn't he get angry?
Because he's been under a thumb so long he's forgotten how to be.
Oh, Spencer George, where's your spirit?
Yeah.
You ain't general at all. You're a scrim-shagging malingerer.
Trying to make me angry, ain't you? Trouble is, I agree with you. I could face shot and shell and the fuzzy wuzzes, but one word from Alexandra and I'm finished.
But, Sir George...
Croquet was the only way I could assert myself. I always beat her, you see. And that's how the accident occurred. She was cheating, I lost my temper and hit the ball too hard.
Why don't you go out and beat her again?
Wait a minute. What's her place?
Go on. You wipe the lawn with her.
Think of the snubs you had to put up.
Tempt her.
Superior ass, constant scorn, a narrow-minded petty fury, poisonous tongue, a bigotry, a spiteful mouth, a truculent and implacable heart, by the thundering guns of... Yes, there you are, my dear.
Call?
Oh, head.
It's tails. So I shall begin.
Why not?
Please!
Will you be quiet? He's winning easily.
He's supposed to lose.
Lose?
Of course. If she wins, she'll go. But if he wins, she'll stay.
Lordy, are you sure?
It stands to reason. She's no need to stay on if she beats him. But if she doesn't, she'll remain here making things miserable for all of us. Out of spite. So he's got to lose.
He's got another hoop! Drat.
You must tell him. You must tell him at once.
He won't listen now.
You've got to make him.
Hard luck, Alexander.
Sir George!
Get off the lawn!
Winning easily.
Got to lose.
Lose?
Fanny got it wrong. She'll leave Motley if she wins, not if you win. Well, don't you see? It's the only thing she hasn't been able to do to you.
The fiend. So you say I can't let her win. I can't.
It's that. Or Alexandra forever.
What? Oh! How inept. Congratulations, my dear.
I've beaten you. Beaten you easily. Who's the better player now?
My dear Alexandra, you are.
Farewell!
It worked. You were right, Matt. She's gone for good. Free of Alexandra. Free to do as I please and say what I like. Free to haunt Motley.
Peace. Freaky.
Bravo, Sir George.
You lost beautifully. Motley.
No, he didn't lose, he let her win.
Well, believe me, my friends, the sacrifice was well worth it.
Gudgeon and another man.
Looks like a buyer.
A buyer, eh?
Ah, Sir George, remember your promise.
Yes.
Oh, well. He can sell motley if he wants to. Oh.
No more howling or moaning, no more tricks, no more footsteps.
No more clanking chains.
Or moving things.
Everything nice and cheerful. Try to create a warm and friendly atmosphere.
No.
No.
It's very nice, I'm not saying it isn't. Very historic, of course, but it's not from me.
But you haven't seen over the rest of the place yet?
I know, but I'm looking for something really spooky. Something to fit my image as a writer of ghost stories and the macabre. I'm H.R. Fortescue.
They came from
Right, Scott. Motley Hall is haunted, Mr. Fortescue. It really is.
No, Mr. Cudgeon, I'd never write another book if I lived in a warm and cheerful place like this. Right. Forward!
But I've seen things here myself.
I can assure you there's nothing here, nothing at all. And I need somewhere strange and chilling.
Right, all together now.
There, look at her.
Nice try, Mr. Cudgeon. There are no ghosts in Motley Hall. And I am a sensitive. Very disappointing.
There's no point, Gudgeon. He can't. Go away. Oh.